What's up out there, guys? Welcome back to another Soul Days. Alright, today's going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to cruise around on Magic Eden for a little bit, but I'll be back full power tomorrow. Regularly scheduled program. We'll look at some new coins, ICO pre-sale, that's pretty interesting, and all the usual suspects. We'll do charts, analysis, and news. So let's get it started. I wanted to take a look at a couple of specific projects today. It's a weekend, so we'll keep it short. epics.dev. epics.dev just released one of their collections. Slight play off of SMBs, but epics.dev been around for a little bit, but I think that they're doing something really interesting here. So they're building a build-to-earn, which is incentivizing software development on Solana. So just like you see with Rate to Earn, you can earn EPCT, their coin, by going to their site. We'll go to their DAO site as well and check out what they have built out on the quest board. So this is for developers where they can come and complete tasks. Don't know how that's going to translate right away, but if this sticks around, this could be really, really interesting. And taking a look at the Builders epics.dev Collective, Builders Collective, just minted today, and fairly low cost entry, but we've seen it just absolutely moon here from a 0.0 something to near 0.2, and so it just needs a little bit of eyes on this project and people to take a look at what epics.dev is trying to do here. But overall, extremely interesting. You can check out epics.dev on the alpha.epics.dev site. They got a quest board here that we're looking at right now. Pulls up GitHub registry tasks to complete. And you can see the issue that's being presented, and they're asking someone to complete that task. But through the collective of this DAO, epics.dev, and the Builders Collective Genesis that just minted today. So as a holder, you see here, you get smart contract participation, and you get the reward through the quest, the tokenized quests system. So they want to encourage software development on open source software. You can see that they laid out their tokenomics roadmap here. So eventually you'll swap the EPCT for the EPCD, and they have what looks to be an IEO on their beta launch. Scrolling down, let's check out this team here. Wow, these guys, yeah, so these guys are coming from a pretty strong background in for platforming and development, and this could be fun, right? This could be a really fun project to see this grow out, build, and looking forward to seeing this develop, seeing this team provide some really good utility in the NFT ecosystem and Solana specifically. So epics.dev also starting off with a bit of an alpha, but I believe their alpha is mostly related to software and development. Really interesting project, very different, very unique, and much needed. So the Builders Collective site itself for the NFT project. Yeah. Really nice layout, really easy to navigate. So, yeah. Just needs a little bit of traffic, some eyes on this project, and I think we'll get that. But right now everybody's focused on tomorrow. Degen Poets projects here, taking off a little bit. All right, so this entry's coming back too. Curious to see how projects like Shrimps will do in the aftermath or during the big one tomorrow. But Bearmarket Beaver is really picking up their floor too. We'll take a look at that in 1 second. So while we're on the Builders Collective, I want to pull it up on the chart. Take a look. So we got our fan resistance running here, speed resistance fanning out for us. Got our degrees of angle on the trends. Looking at what they're going to tell us. Try and get this right here. There you go. Making sure they meet. And make sure that they're even. So even as in, you know, same degree of angle here. They need to match because we're doing thirds. All right, so yeah, this chart just mooning. If this is giving us an accurate indication, maybe we'll bounce. You think we're gonna follow this trend, you look for it to bounce here. You think this is more likely, we'll come back down here, 0.0-ish. Maybe not right away. We could hit here and then come down here and bounce around there. But overall, I think this lagging indicator is forming out this bowl really nicely, and that's indicated by this volume bowl here. Our resistance didn't make sense in the beginning because we had a straight up candle, but you know, showing zero resistance, but resistance offers a way to build out our speed resistance there, fanning out, give us a good clean forecast on what's likely to happen. Can't really see the number, so I'm just going off eyeball, but you want to make sure this angle matches so there it's a complete third here. 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah. Let's check out Bearmarket Beavers. What's heading? What's going on here? So we got some behavior waves happening already. You can see it here. Yeah. No, I don't know. This is too high up on this angle. Trend showing a little bit better there. There you go. So you can see where it wants to touch. And if it's likely touching on the bottom of the resistance, then we can start to look forward to a channeling out here based on these sort of I'm not going to call it a reversal in trend, but you can see where the channels heading down. Then you got some trading area. Then I got lead angles taking us up, and then now you got channels heading down again. We got a strong lead diagonal coming up on these steps here, so likely maybe more impulse, more motive sequences leading us up, and then channeling down. So you can likely build this out here, start to build this out coming down here, and expect to either follow underneath or over. But Bearmarket Beaver is looking good, looking really good. This is a good angle to be running up on here, and I don't see a volume spiking here. So, but we got a nice gradual increase on volume. So you would probably look to form a bowl on this side, and probably expect to see this volume spike even out. But it's NFTs, guys, so let's see if we can get even demand, especially what's going on later in this starting tomorrow and later in the week. All right, so yeah, let's just keep cruising around on ME. ABC really starting a trend here on derivatives and things like that. I bought several of these ABC degens. It look like I'm getting rugged here, but it's a 0% royalty, so yeah, I don't know how legit that rug claim is, but what do you guys think? You know, I mentioned on my Twitter that I think head only PFPs are going to start to do well, especially when you start to get new users. I think that right now NFT space on both Sol and ETH is being more or less dominated by similar interest aesthetics. So what I mean by that is, like, And it's mostly the same people, especially in a bear. And we all have at this point similar interests, or we know what sort of art style is going to do well. So that's where the interest starts to, you know, take foot. And also you have people who are more ingrained in the space than others. So their ideas, their ideals start to lead the way, and kind of guide the space. And I think with new users, that's not a bad thing. But with new users, it'll start introducing, you know, new moves in the market, and those could establish new trends. And I do think that we will start to see reversals in some areas, and things like that. And I think head only PFPs lend themselves well to the composition of the profile picture area. And one of the ones that I mean by that's doing pretty well is on ETH. Well, we see like a general strong demand for certain head-only PFPs, and they're often used to symbolize in a brand. Yes, so Bored Ape Yacht Club, right, and a lot of other projects that use the head-only. So I think why it doesn't really catch on with the main part of the collection, and as only like an introduction to the collection or like the branding side of it, is that it's really palatable. It's easy to access. It's really general. You can grasp the idea more easily, and with profile type PFPs, you know, where it shows the shoulder, you know, you can accessorize more, right? And there's more area presented in the art that you can identify with personally. So in other words, like more things on the NFT itself that you can use to show your personality that you can identify with. And head only PFPs, I think that there's a lot of room to grow. I think art can find ways to accessorize with the head only. There's not going to be a problem with that. Some point an artist or art collection will come along and figure out a good way to do that. I do think that art CryptoPunks is really close to a head only project, but you know, we do have the neck here, and there are necklace pieces to the collection. But just a thought, I don't know, what do you guys think? We do see some pretty decent projects doing really decently on the floor, in other words. They're mostly all skulls though. But yeah, Skull Club here. Scullies. So I do think that these sort of PFPs lend themselves well to fitting in here into the profile picture composition, as opposed to like full bodies. You know, Pixel Puffs are doing really well, so maybe not a great example, but some full bodies, I think you lose a lot of that ability to display your PFP in the composition that you're given, like on Twitter, right? It'll make the PFP small. So part of the reason why Pixel Puffs could be doing well is not only is it just, you know, well made and backed by a good leader, but the face is large, so there's not too much emphasis on the body, which is not losing composition area or art presentation area. But you know, I got a Super Friends up there, Super Frog, which is another one. So head only. What is this? Is that a scan? Same side. But yeah. So head only. And yeah, just a thought. But at some point, new users are going to start to come in again, start to pile in, and you could be fun and maybe worthwhile to think about it. But yeah, so you see Kets on Crack even using a head only to brand Acid Monkeys. So it's really common and not too hard to think about why. It's just more simple, easier to present. And then when you get, you know, you have a little bit left to surprise when you get to the main collection where you see the rest of the full body and the color. But I do think that head-only PFPs can be great too. You could, I'd make the argument that this crypto chowans here, Japanese bulls, is a head-only. So doesn't just have to be a head. Yeah, too much time maybe, but always trying to find a new way on this show to find value, find opportunity. All the world doing well, finally starting to come into its power here. 1-of-1 artist, all the aesthetic backed generative collection. Kif as the leader at the helm. Super fun guy, super fun project, really well done art. A lot of collabs going on, a lot of partnerships inside the Solana ecosystem and outside of it. All the aesthetic working around the clock to get us some really nice 1-of-1 pieces, not just for outside influence interest, but inside the community as well. And that's what I really like that. I appreciate that. Not just shilling to influencers who aren't even in the project. But Crypto Cowboy making a comeback here. Can we do it? Can we get above this 0.5 floor? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Cowboys on this chart here. So what lies ahead for the Cowboys? I don't know. Cowboys Discord though, if you're in there, they're really providing a lot of value aside from the floor. So, well, it's a fat bull here. Oh yeah. So at some point we gotta pump. Some point Cowboy's gonna reverse here. So maybe if I zoom in, you see a lot more mini bulls. At some point the behavior's gotta resolve. So Crypto Cowboys, intended to be a play on calling difference in soul on the 4 place. And if you called it correctly, you get their coin copper. But over the course, they've built out other things alongside it to accompany it, like mint calls, bot calls, in the Discord, wallet trackers, things like that. And so I think most recently they're working on a floor caller, so post mint floor caller, something like Cubus Collective. But so yeah. So we can see where Crypto Cowboys want to head. Could live in this channel here for a little bit. But if this is a proper indication here, yeah, I think this is built nicely. Coming down that way. Let's see. Yeah, so we could be living in this channel for a bit on the Cowboys, which is good. You know, I think about 4 or 5 days ago on Crypto Cowboys, we were at 0.25 or less floor pretty regularly. Hey, why did that change? What the hell? Let's just leave it at that. But this is a turn for the better for sure. So we'll see how this works out, but looking good for Crypto Cowboys, I believe. And I do think if we can break above maybe this red line here on our third then you can start to look at possibly bouncing up here and then but coming back down on top of this trend here. Otherwise, we're just going to channel in here, and then we could see a squeeze. What is that? In a couple weeks or less. About a couple weeks from now, we'll see how well Crypto Cowboys build some pressure. See who just bought. But yeah, so looking forward to that. Duckish is a sniper bot. I'm not sure if they finish this in time for tomorrow, but not much movement there. I think everybody's going for the Young Money. Young Money partnered with Utter Chaos recently, so if you're an Utter Chaos holder, you can get access to the main sniper, the OG sniper of Young Money. The lower entry Young Money, last I remember, I haven't held one in a while, had an extension, a browser extension that you could use. I believe it was working pre that last major Magic Eden API switch. They made one of their main API pools, the public one, private, and or switched it. But since then, a lot of the sniper bots fell off, and but Young Money pulled back. I think they were doing other things too, but I've been out for quite a while. So, yeah. So Dream Tools got a second collection coming. The team from Dream Tools got a second collection coming called Unusual Suspects, and it looks like what they're doing, and they already got this built out, is something similar to a raid to earn, except that there's different kinds of quests and tasks, not just raiding related. So you can see here on the Beta Dreamers, you have a Thirsty Thursday. Get the Discord role, maybe make a tweet, be active in the Discord, and you can close out that quest and get the payout, get the reward for that. So other things like that. If you complete the task for the raffle for the giveaway, you get a payout reward there. So all of that's on elixir.quest. So really cool to see the Dream Tools team continue to build, offer really good value on just a 0.15-ish, 0.13-ish floor, which is extremely good entry. That team is super active too, so I they're always in the Discord, always present, and pretty friendly, willing to help. SoDead slowly creeping, slowly rising. It's a freight train that just keeps chugging. Art keeps getting better and better. Haziel, on it, doing really nice stuff, really nice work. SoDead community and team keeps growing. Let's see where we are on NFT Inspect on the SoDeads. But yeah, really nice to see them continue to keep the community engaged the way they do. Okay, so we've fallen off the first page out of the top 100, but I got no worries. I think we can get back on there. Curious to see how Shrimp's gonna hold up tomorrow. Curious to see if anybody's gonna pump their projects while y00ts is minting or carrying out or however that's gonna go down. But yeah, all right guys, have fun, stay safe. If you're minting tomorrow, good luck, and see you on the next show. Thank you. Bye.